What's up? How is everybody doing? Can you hear me okay? Yeah? Did you want to talk to them? Toby's being creepy.
No, I didn't know if she was live. Hello. I didn't know if we were alone or not. How you guys doing? This is being creepy.
You were being creepy. You were whispering and lurking around the corner. So I got this hat, and it's I love it. It's leather and woven, like reed, kind of the same stuff you see the baskets are woven out of. See, and I got it because I need some sun protection. I've seen them since first moving here and fell in love with them. They've got these little triangles or diamonds, I mean, all the way around. And then one of my friends has one in the States. I've seen her wear it, Alice. And she just always looks so cute, so I knew I had to get one. And I did. But I don't think that women are really wearing these. Like Ghanaian women, I don't think they're wearing hats like this. So it's, it makes you stand out. And I got my first cat call. I don't even like calling it a cat call because it's just gross, you know. I'm a woman, a human woman, but I got my first like yelling and whistling out of the Ababuya, and I think it's because I had this hat on. I'm like, really? This is what did it? I've gone out like so many times in way more risque clothes, but this hat is like it's the motor's running or something. I don't know. It was weird. I was waiting for more folks to hop on, but this is a catch up, you know, just to kind of be like, hey, we acknowledge that we were gone for 100 years and we owe y'all an explanation and we love y'all, so we want to share where we've been, what we've been going through. Today was good. I went to Mabel's table with Toby. We got coffee and cake, and then we ordered food to come home. And we got food for Mom, too. We love Mabel's. It's right on the ocean. It's just beautiful there, so it's always a nice time. But we've been back home for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes. It's not quite sunset. Let me show y'all. So there's the beautiful sun. It's gonna be eclipsed tomorrow. Who's that crying? Are you okay? Whoa. That's that's Bubba. He's very cute. Very Ghana. So, yeah, gosh, where have we been? Let's catch you up. So we'll start with, we knew we were going to be moving, and we knew we weren't going to try and do like too many videos and stuff while we were moving. It felt like it would be a little bit too much work. But then the move kept getting pushed back. You know, it was pushed back by 1 week, right? At first, initially. And 1 week, fine. But then it got pushed back like another couple weeks. And then it got pushed back another week, right? So we ended up moving a month after we had planned to move, and we were all packed, living out of like a suitcase. Had one dish of each type each, right? So one fork each, one spoon, so on and so forth. So, it was just, it was going to be a little bit difficult for us, or it felt difficult for us to film during that time. Plus, I think we were both kind of tired. It was like January, February. We'd started working like a lot. You've seen that we had done landscaping, we were doing reception work, I had done some secretarial work. So we were basically working about 40 hours a week. So plus we were already all the way packed up. So it's just like a kind of strange time for that. And then when we thought we were going to be getting back to editing, right? And we'd been filming. Don't even, y'all got a lot of content coming. But as soon as we thought we were going to get back to editing, then the whole MTN fiasco that happened underwater, where the underwater Wi-Fi cables were cut. So that put us back, another 2.5 weeks. So all of that combined, that's where we've been. We've still been here in Ghana. We've still been living our lives. We've honestly been doing pretty good. It just, we're small, doing other things. So, oh, look. He runs away. So, back to the catch up, okay? So, I told you a little bit about moving and where we were for the last few months. And so, now we are here on the property, right? We're at Mom's house. We had decided to move in here before we knew that the property was finished, okay? So we moved in here, no electricity, no running water. Well, we have a poly tank, but we're not hooked up to like a borehole or to the city water. Oh, and our doors are temporary doors as well. So we aren't able to leave our home undefended. Okay, so virtually anytime we go anywhere, one of us is always here. We have a few people in our neighborhood that we trust that could come and stay if we didn't, if we all three wanted to leave at the same time. But basically, we don't do that, which is kind of sad, It's coming, but we want the doors that we want to get are steel doors. They're made to order. They're very, very heavy duty. They make Turkish ones and they make Chinese ones, I believe. And they're both great. And I think we're going to be getting the Chinese ones. But we've got 2 like regular size doors and then 2 double doors. So we need 4 doors installed, and that's coming soon, right? Nothing's free, so everything is going to come as it comes. But it feels good, just being here, knowing that the property is secured, one of the main reason that we decided to move in here before the property was finished is because there was theft. So there were people that were coming to the property and they were stealing the electrical wires that are inside the house. Because everything was set up for 210 electricity, I believe, or 220 or something like that. But it's like 10,000 CDs worth of electrical wires that they're taking out. They did it twice. So that's 1,000 US that my mom lost because somebody decided they were going to come in here and steal from her. So the only way that I knew, and it was, it was a download straight from God. Like, I didn't come up with this idea. I honestly, God told me that we needed to move into this property before it was finished so that we didn't continue to lose. Toby and I's lease, we knew it was going to be coming up. So instead, we took the money that we were going to pay for our next year's rent, handed it straight over to Mom so that she can put the next steps in here on this property instead of us paying, some random landlord to live in his property. We move in here, unfinished, no power, no water, and for a time, no internet. And, y'all, we made it work. We lived like that for about a month, and it was very grounding. It gave us an opportunity to reacclimate with this property, right? Because we knew it in a way where you come in, you're here for an hour or two, and then you leave. So you're not really learning all of the corners and how the gates are closing and opening, and if there's leaks or anything like that. So we were just, how does the rain flow, just learning all of those kinds of things. You're so loud. He's so loud. Kitty. So anyway, I'm forever grateful that we made this decision as a family to come here onto the property and to build from inside. And there's so many inspirations that we've gotten from other people here in Ghana or overseas that are doing the same thing. Often people will build like excuse me, like a tiny home and then move into that, so it's a little bit quicker, but this way it worked for us. Our plants are thriving. We've got, let me show ya. We've got blackberry, tomato. So this here is a blackberry plant. And this is also a blackberry, a different type. I've never had blackberry like this before. It tastes like soap. So I don't like it. And then obviously our tomato plant. So we're happy about that. I don't know if y'all can see very good, but that's where our poly tank is. This is the storehouse. All of these are extra buckets of water. Well, they're all empty right now. We're having a water situation. Let me tell you something. So the water, we're having a hard time getting somebody to come up and fill the poly tank, as well as a hard time to get somebody to come and fill those buckets. So it's, I think we have one more of those yellow buckets left.
A little dicey.
It's a little dicey. Let me see if y'all left any messages. Oh, Talu. Hello, hello. Yes, sis, that's how we do it. Once I seal a room and have a workable kitchen, I'm moving. Oh, come on. Where'd the comment go? I have a workable kitchen. I'm moving into my construction. We complete the build while we're in it. Yes.
Nice.
Is a borehole an option? Okay, so no. We have brackish water. So we're on the coast. So when you look on a map of Ghana and it's pinpointed on our house, it looks like we're in the ocean. We're not. We're about, maybe a mile from the ocean, maybe a mile and a half.
Sure.
But we tested for our borehole, and it didn't work out. They told us the water is too salty. So yeah, we're not going to do a borehole, and that's okay. We're going to have extra poly tanks. I'm a little sad about the borehole. It's like we gotta make it work. We gotta reconfigure what we had thought. Yeah. Okay, same thing as to where yes, reverse osmosis, or desalination. You know, there's different things that you can do if you want to continue getting your water from the ground. So, yes, it's a thought, but right now we're focused on getting ourselves hooked up to city water, and it's coming. We live close to a new church, and they already put their like petition in for water and for power. That's how we got our power so quick. It's because they had already petitioned for power, so we hooked up to the church. If you look, our wires are a little hood. You know, you feel me? But I tell you what, it works. So we're just happy to have power. Look, there's Toby.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
So, you know, what else did I want to update y'all on? Oh, okay, something crazy. And I should probably do like a before and after picture or something so you can see. But since like August of 2023, I've lost 30 pounds without like kind of trying to lose 30 pounds, right? Like I felt like I was heavy and I knew I wanted to slim down, and I was eating different, but not that much different, you know, just like a little bit. And I feel as though, you know, the time outside of the US, because August 2023 I was in the States until September, and then I came back over here. Yeah, and then I came back over here, and anyway, the rest was history. Here, would you like a drink?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry
It's
I
okay.
interrupted.
Here.
No, I don't want to turn things.
Oh.
Make it weird.
I wasn't. I thought Toby wanted to talk. So I have ADD and I have ADHD, and sometimes when I get interrupted, I cannot remember anything that I was going to be talking about. Even if it's like an interruption that's like on the same subject, my mind just, all of a sudden, I'm just thinking about what that person said. So all I'm still thinking about is that Toby said I was eating burgers in the U.S., and I don't remember what exactly I was going to say. It's going to come to me. It really will. But I had a job in the States where I worked at a burger place. I managed a Burgerville. So I was bringing burgers home for me, for Toby, for my best friend that we were living with at the time. You know, everybody was eating delicious cheeseburgers, extra cheese, all that. So, anywho, oh, the homie's here. Hi, Tim.
What's up?
Happy to have you. Oh, that's great. Happy Sunday, everybody. I know I haven't asked you, how are you doing? What, you know, where are you watching from? But what have y'all's lives been like for the last 3 months? If you're in Ghana, have you noticed that there's been no rainy season? Like, at least in the central region. What is that? It's so dry and so hot.
Yeah, I guess the rainy season was supposed to start in February, and it's rained like 3-4 times in the last month, maybe 2 months.
Yeah, and every time it rains, you can see like all the plants suck up the moisture and grow like 2-3 inches. You know, it's just, it's wild. Like everybody is just dry. My allergies have been crazy. If you saw Toby taking that walk the other day, he was going to get me an inhaler because they're all out of stock because everybody needs one.
Right.
Even right now, I'm like, I can't breathe that deep in, you know. It's just, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Oh, hey sis, I know you're coming.
Who's that?
You're coming in June, I think. I'm looking at this picture. It's so small, but I know you're coming, and you're gonna take some yoga with me. That's gonna be fun. That's been interesting, having these allergy attacks, no inhaler, and teaching 3 or 4 yoga classes a week. Okay, I wonder how I lost some weight.
You better say hey to your mom.
Mommy!
She just said greetings.
Let me see.
Our roommate.
Mom! Oh, good. I'm glad she's in. I noticed the weight loss, but thought it would be rude to bring it up. Oh, you know what? I appreciate you, but being here in Ghana, it's like something, you can't avoid people talking about your body very comfortably, like it's their body or something. I don't know what it is, but the niceties that we have on the West, where we're like not gonna call somebody fat or skinny or whatever, those are not the
It's not
same
a thing
ways
here.
here. But I do know that when I first got here, people would call me fat, and now they call me strong. So it's a very interesting
Right?
thing that has changed, because I know I've lost weight, but I'm still thick, don't play. I'll probably be thick for a long time, but yeah, the it's different. Like somebody called me Madam Hips because that's my new name at one of the
Your rap
places I
name,
shop. Yeah.
Madam
That's very
Hips.
cute.
Live in concert.
Oh, you know it's an African thing. Yeah, I know. Mm-mm-mm. That's so funny. So, what else? What else? We there's been so much. So, Audrey's gonna be here. Oh my gosh! So Audrey, our daughter, she's been gone for 3 months, and she'll be back in like 3 days.
4 days?
Oh my gosh, we are just. We're so excited, it doesn't even seem real. And this time she's coming, and it's like the last time she came, we'd been gone for so many months. It was like we needed to rest when she came because we'd been in the U.S. for
That's true.
3 months, and we were tired, and
The U.S. was exhausting.
it was exhausting. And so I felt like when she was here, she didn't get the full benefit of us being like here,
My
and
peace is
like
back
ready
now.
to like
Yes.
kick it, and so
Yes.
now she's coming back, and I don't know, it's just gonna be good. She has her own place already paid for, hot water. She has a boyfriend. So I think things are it's gonna be different, and I'm excited to see the difference, I'm really, really happy for her. She won't be in school because she has already graduated, so her time is going to be more her own, and she's already started small businesses while she's been in the U.S. to help support her while she's here. She's doing a generator rental, which, come on, that's so dope. She's so cool for that. We actually already rented the generator during that time. We didn't have electricity that we told you about. And she's thinking about doing a few other things. I won't tell all her business, but
I was just gonna say.
we're really proud of her. We're really excited for her, Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking in my head. Don't tell all her business. It's like you basically said the same words, so we're just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I can't tell all of
We share
baby's
a brain.
business. Small. Not a small brain. We share small.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
And we keep thinking about what the U.S. must look like right now, with Trump, with Biden, with the bridge collapse, with the eclipse coming. It just seems like, y'all,
Yes.
there's a lot going on for our beloveds that are still in the States.
Buckle up.
How are you doing? What is the climate like over there, wherever you are? Because I know it's different coast to coast, right? Or real weird in the Midwest and extra weird in Texas, So are you okay? And please stay vigilant, just know that not everybody is riding on that same wavelength as you, as far as having not having ill will towards others for no reason, okay? But that is what is coming. People are angry, and they're going to be taking it out on who's closest and who looks the most different than them. That's what I know to be fact. And my advice to all of y'all is to just stay vigilant. try and stay off public transportation as well. That's, I feel like public transportation is a place where a lot of lifestyles intersect. So you can see a lot of different races on public transportation, a lot of different levels of wealth or lack of wealth, people with disabilities, people without disabilities, people with mental disabilities or without. So that, people with houses or without houses, okay? There's a big intersection that happens on public transportation, hence the public. And I just stay safe. Stay safe. We have a friend that, just speaking of public transportation, it reminds me of her. She came from, we do consulting for people who want to come to Ghana because we've got good connections.
Yep.
We'll get you an apartment, airport pickup, right? All the things. Set you up. Make it. You come over here in style if you contact the Evans, okay?
Right.
So she let us know she was coming, and we did all the things. We got her apartment, 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom. She loves it. We got our airport pickup. Obviously, it was our brother Isaac. They're now the best of friends, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this woman, she's from Oregon in the U.S., and she's one of the first victims that I know of from racist crimes that happened on public transportation. And I think, her getting over here alive and well was not guaranteed. And I just have a lot of gratitude that she was able to hear the call, and she's here and she's safe, and I had a handle in getting her over here safe.
Yeah.
And it feels good. Garbage, sis, total garbage. I'm leaving soon. I'm on the East Coast. We're okay for the better part, but I'm over this mess. Yeah. And this is this is the tip of the iceberg, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's coming. So I'm just trying to get as many of my family members over here as possible. And that's something that I've been saying, okay? So leaving America is not just going to be for black folk. We are not the only ones that are going to feel the call to flee America and go to Africa or go to another country that's predominantly people of color. That's just on period. People do not trust white folks in charge. White folks don't trust white folks in charge. So I think, some of that, this is only for us. Is it? Because, if we know, hold on. Somebody said something. Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. We can help you in finding a rental. Someone from Oregon won the Powerball last night, 1.2 billion. Ooh, I hope it was a friend of mine.
Yeah, come on
Don't
down.
forget your homies in Africa.
We'll set you up. Come on down.
Yeah, or you could just Venmo me some of that money too. I'm fine. 1.2 billion. I wonder how much Powerball made in tickets from people who didn't win in ticket sales.
Right.
Probably more than 1.2, right? And I'm not I don't like Powerball. I don't really like gambling. My dad had a bit of a problem with that up until he passed, and it was, it has a little bit of a spot in my heart still that makes me wrinkle my nose at it,
I'm glad I didn't mess with that.
Yeah, if he had been a gambler, we wouldn't be married. It's just not. It's not right. It's not good. But if y'all are gambling, I get it. I'm not trying to be hateful. I have my own vices. That's just one of the vices that makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right.
It's probably part of my maybe a lack mindset or a lack of income that I feel like I could just dispose.
Some people just can't afford to gamble.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like,
So maybe people
no.
got a few extra bucks laying around.
Mhm.
Fine.
So, okay. There was something in our very last video that I talked to y'all about, and it was this woman who was constantly flirting with my husband. In front of me, in front of others, just is the word flagrant, like
Flagrant, yes.
like
flagrant.
didn't care about me or anyone else, and I saw that I wasn't the only woman that she was behaving like this with towards, you know, another person's partner. So I knew it wasn't necessarily that she wanted Toby, but she wanted the attention and the energy from both of us. Okay, she liked whatever it is that she was getting. She kept doing it, so she liked it. And I said something to you guys because I really do. I value your opinion. Those of you who watch and you comment, I know you're wise. I know you've been watching us, so you see how we interact together and with others.
You know.
So I just felt like you'd give me good advice, and you did. You gave me really, really good advice. The thing is, a lot of you felt as though Toby should be the one to say something, and you know, Toby had said, maybe I can just say something. Okay, so the reason why I didn't necessarily feel that comfortable with that is because Toby is white and this woman is Black American.
Right.
She was, and when I first met her, I thought she was significantly older than my husband, but then I found out she wasn't. So that, it was only part of the equation until I learned the truth. But I thought that she was an elder Black American woman, and I just did not feel very comfortable with my younger white husband correcting her flirty behavior. I just
Right.
was like, ooh. And that's part of my own shit, right? Like I make room for people's bad behavior. Like I try to kind of accept it a little bit, you know, oh, people are people, or I don't want any confrontation, or, you know, it's just take the easy route, you know. That's kind of me. I think that might be changing as this eclipse season is ramping up, you know. We'll see. Y'all will see for sure. Let me look at some of the chat. I considered Ghana, but I want to own my land, so it's probably South Africa for me or Namibia. The leasehold. Yeah. Yo, I get it. The idea of the leasehold. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Hit the like button, everybody.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim. So, the leasehold makes me nervous as well, and I know that there's ways to get around it. You can buy your property through, like, you can start a nonprofit and then buy your property through your nonprofit. Nonprofits do not have the leasehold. You can also get extra clarification from the family and the chief in writing, and have them sign that they're not going to take your land back after 50 years. We didn't do either of those things, and I have a lot of worry. I'm not even going to try and lie about it. If we get this land for 50 years, I'll be 88 when 50 years is up.
Oh.
And what does that mean for me? Toby will be gone, my mom will be gone, and I'll be 88 with somebody telling me that I don't own this property anymore. Is that what that means? You know? So I'm with you. I'm not, I think that your feelings are valid, and I'm going to be doing what I can do to retroactively get this land to not have a 50-year leasehold. But right now, that's what it is, and it's worrisome. So, you know.
I kind of feel, I just thought of this, is we'll just, you know, probably get another piece of land and build another home before then. so that you're like, you've got a spot that you're just like 20 years into when you're ready to go home to the Lord. You know?
Right. There you go.
Right?
The leaseholds are 99 years for foreigners. Yeah, and in Ghana,
It's 50.
you can get a 99-year leasehold. It's not unheard of, but you have to get it in writing and all of that figured out.
Some
So,
special extra.
yeah,
The
it's-
standard is 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, my permaculture self, my agroecologist, the humanist in me says you don't own land. You know, you live on land, and then it should go to the next person. I want
to the family.
to feel like that. I want that to be like a true feeling for me, but the American in me is saying, I put money into this. This is my stuff. I built these blocks.
Right.
This is my property.
Right.
So that dance is interesting. Once you get your Ghana citizenship, you convert it into 99 years. Okay.
Ooh,
There you go. That makes sense. Thank you for that.
that's a good tip.
And I think,
didn't think that was a possibility. That's
yeah,
cool.
I didn't
Yeah.
think it was either. And, you know, we've told y'all with citizenship, it's on the list of things that we want to do, but it's not at the top of the list. You know, it takes time and energy and money, and we want to put our time, energy, and money into other stuff right now. The legacy, exactly, Tim. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, this is going to go from my mom to me, right? And then it could go from me to Audrey, but with the way the rules are, it's not like that, you know? It's going to go from us back to the original family
The
that
chief's family.
owned this
Yeah, 'cause
property,
we
you
bought
know?
this through the local chief.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I updated you guys about the flirting lady. Interesting. And another way people get around it. The messages keep disappearing. They're so long. Interesting. And another way people get around it is actually getting permits to bury the owners on the land, which extends another 45 years on the land. Wow. You've created it as a burial site.
Wow.
Wow.
Sarah people have got the inside.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that so many like Ghanaian people like to join us and watch, because we get just such incredible advice. You know, different advice. You know, not the Western advice, like that local stuff that we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
thank you.
So,
We don't have solar. It's coming. So basically we want to be on the grid and off the grid. We want both, and we want a generator. We want everything. So solar or on grid was first, and now we're on grid. And then, oh, this is in Kenya is what she's saying. Okay. And then next we'll do solar. Mom has to go and price it, actually. She's going, some lady has a resort somewhere. Sorry, it's not far, but she's got solar, and Mom likes it, so she's gonna go and see and get a quote.
yeah, we should be able to get ourselves. So you know, we've got wire coming from Ghana Electric Company, but we just constantly have it switched over to our solar. But you know, we'll build up to that point. You know, there might be a point where solar gets us through, you know, part of the day, but you know, we don't have enough panels yet, so flip it back over to Ghana Power.
Yep.
But you know, once we get enough panels up, you know, we hope to not really need to switch over.
Right. No, that's true. Yeah, but let's say it's rainy season. There's no sun or something, so we want it all. I want limitless power is what I'm going for. Yeah, the internet is very good right now. You see there's no buffering. We haven't lost the connection. I'm saying that we lost the connection. We're okay.
To the solar question there, I don't have the answer to those questions. There's a couple of businesses out there that we were gonna talk to, but I can't recall their names right now.
Right.
We recorded how many kilowatts we need per month, but I don't have that number in front of me, I apologize.
I know one of the places you can go if you're looking to figure out solar for yourself is Cape Coast University. You can go there and they have students that are learning solar and how to install, how to make solar panels, and some of their teachers do installations as well.
Wow.
So, yeah. And with the internet, MB, no, there is no unlimited data. At least not any plans that we've seen. You see exactly how much gigabytes you're using per television show that you watch. Now listen. Okay, wait. Toby, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna give you some quick numbers. We buy for our 4G wireless router. It speaks to the cell phone tower. For 350 CDs, we get like 92 gigabytes, but then you get like some bonus gigabytes.
You get a 25% bonus of gigs on top of the 92. So you end up with like 118 or something like that for your total gigabytes for 350 CDs.
Yeah.
So for something like, yeah, it's not bad. But you start to realize kind of how quickly data goes when it's not limited. And you have to go into some of your settings.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk. Okay, Amazon Prime.
Ooh, nasty.
To be able to watch Amazon Prime here, you need to have a VPN.
Right.
So the VPN is using data.
Like a little bit more than just a connection.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's using it because it's having to connect to somewhere in the US while you're over here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's number one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are wanting to watch Prime. Okay. So we're on Amazon Prime. We like the show Survivor.
Oh yeah.
We're watching Survivor. To watch one episode on Amazon Prime, the way the sets are just preset, costs you 7 gigabytes of data.
Because it's at best quality for the episode?
7! Now, we just told you we get 118 for 350 CDs. So that's 7 gigabytes an episode. That's not including what we were spending through the VPN, okay? So that right there, we when we found, I'm stuttering, I'm so stressed out. When we found that out, we were looking at all the settings. You can really, really turn it down. So we turned it down. So each episode is like 0.5 gigabytes of data now.
Instead of 7, so we're on like data saver. It's like, medium quality, low data saver. Because we're watching on a tablet normally.
Right.
So on a smaller screen, you don't really notice the quality.
And even if we're watching it on a big screen, I'm not paying 7 gigabytes of data for an episode of anything. Get out of here.
Somebody in the comments was like, I'd be playing hopscotch and some board games.
Exactly. Yo, so YouTube is one of the best. They save your data. They make it really easy for you to look in, find out how to change your settings. It's just right on the front page. It's just very, very simple.
And
so
even if you don't turn it down,
it's still,
you're watching videos and it's very reasonable.
And it kind of will auto turn down for you based on how fast your internet is running as well. So we've just found, I watch YouTube more than other stuff because of that reason. YouTube actually was working when the cables were cut, the underwater cables. YouTube was still going. I could still check my Gmail, got into my Google Docs, everything. That made me feel a little uncomfortable about how big and strong YouTube must be,
How
but
do they do it?
whatever. I was happy to be able to watch my shows and, send my emails. So I'm trying to think if there was other stuff that we wanted to share with you. Oh, yeah. Okay, so our last video, we just put a video out about how we tried 2 different diaspora-owned restaurants. It's doing so good. It's almost at 2K. So thank y'all for watching, and we're back, and we really appreciate that. like you didn't leave us. You know, we're sorry about our inconsistency, but we love that y'all stayed consistent. We saw some of the comments when you were like, "When are you coming back?" And they made a they made us feel really really good. You know that it was special. We met a fan today.
Yeah.
Oh, and
What's up, John?
it was so sweet, so sweet. We just went to Mabel's table to eat, and this guy, you could feel him kind of looking at us, and then he went over to Toby and was like, it's weird, you know, because I was watching you guys on YouTube, but I'm happy to see you in person, and I've moved here. He moved to Ghana, you know, we were some of the people he watched to help him get ready for the move. He's waiting on his family to come, and those are just really special things for us.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he got a picture with us to show to his wife to prove that he met us, you know.
Yeah, a little selfie.
Oh, this is the best. Let me see about some comments.
Oh.
I like being able to download movies and shows. Yeah. Mom's house is not ready, but it is ready because we're still here. Hey, and you'll never leave us.
Yeah.
I love you guys and introduce your videos to my sis. We have a good time watching Life in Ghana. Wow. Yeah, thank you. And so as far as the question about the house, this is the house. We're here, and it's like finished enough. You can see, you know, there's like room for improvement. We're gonna keep painting and everything, but we're here. We're here every day. We sleep here. We live here, and we love it here.
That's right.
It's the best. The best, the best, the best. We couldn't ask for more. We are beyond blessed to be able to be coming home to our property. We never have to pay rent again. This is it, you know? So we never have to pay rent again. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Working with Alita. No, I'm not working with Alita at Ghana Consultations. I did like I don't know, maybe a month as the receptionist and then a month as the secretary. Moving to this house made my commute like twice as long, and not having power for so long made it even more difficult, and it just wasn't going to really work for either of us. You know, I couldn't commit to the position the way that she needed someone to commit to the position, you know, and
You've got a lot of jobs, though. You're a busy woman.
I am. I really am. And it was 40 hours a week, and it was really
What?
it was really really good when I was doing it. It's what I needed. It was really cool to work with Alita. It was good to be out and about and see how building stuff works and all of that. But it's not a sustainable position for me. I need more money for my time and my skill set. I have a very, very high skill set. You can pretty much give me any job and I can do it. So I gotta make sure I'm paid for said skill set, you know?
You don't have an extra 40 hours in your week, really.
No. Not even close. So there, that part is that. And then, okay, so I think I've done pretty much all of the updates. Okay. I kind of think you're probably everybody's favorite. Oh, but that's it. Pa. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. That's something, you know, this channel has helped bring me back out of my shell. I've had some friends or workplaces or situations hurt me a little bit deep or take advantage of me or just not see my value or be like hateful of my shine. So I started shining my light more inward because I was not getting the proper responses from people as I'm like meeting them out in the world. So I just kept it to myself moving to Ghana has been part of me healing that wound, but it hasn't been very fast. I think I'm just really starting to come out of that shell and out of that space and figuring out what is that going to look like here on the continent, you know, and this channel has helped me a lot with that. Oh, maybe someone in the comments can talk about the lease question that MB is asking. And then Ghana Consultations, that's where Alita's business is. That would be, because I take shared taxis or like motorcycles or whatever, and that would be like an hour and 20 minutes from here to get there. And that's one way. And there ain't no way. I came to Africa to relax. I'm not joking, I did. I don't know if you know who Stephanie Perry is, but she's a black woman who really inspires me here on YouTube. And one of the things that she says is she tries to do the minimum, right? She's not trying to do the most. She's trying to do the least. And that's my vibes right there. Like, I don't want to do the most. I want to do the minimum. I want it to be good quality, but I don't want it to be all my time. You can't get your time back. And nobody can pay you enough for your time, right? It's just, you can't. Like, you could try to, but there's no way to really quantify how valuable your time is, period. So, yeah, as little as possible is what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Oh, you'll be here in a week?
Who that?
MB.
Wow.
Yeah, we're here. We really like to meet our subscribers. It's rad. You better be a subscriber and hit the subscribe button. I know there's no way to check, but I feel like I can feel. Yeah, Toby knows. He does computer stuff. So don't play. Oh, it's your first time on the continent. Wow. It's a beautiful time to be here. It just feels good right now. The air is full. It feels like it wants to rain all the time, but it's not. The ocean is just looking amazing. So, wow, we're so excited for you to get to come. That is just, it's really cool. And Mom is not Ghanaian. My mom has done her maternal ancestry test, and we are West African, obviously, right? But she noticed that most of our ancestry says Cameroon, but those kinds of things, you know, even before the transatlantic slave trade, it was hard to see the borders and our people were all over. So, Fanti. Yes, I've learned some. Momo Audrey. Good evening. Wajima. Bro. I just said, good evening. Like, I'm from the Abro family. Or I could say, Momoache. Good morning. Momoaha. Good afternoon. So, I know some of the greetings. You can also say, Yamanado. That's my favorite. Response is either Yamanado or I say English, I'm fine. But I say it like I'm Ghanaian. I'm fine. That's how you're supposed to say it. But Yamanado means by God's grace. What's the other one that?
Mahoye pa.
Yes.
Or Mahoye.
Mahoye pa is I'm fine.
Fine.
I'm fine.
Pa at the end is like an exclamation mark. You say pa 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 pa
Yes.
if you really mean it.
So I do, I try and greet just about every person that I see in Fonte. It just feels important to me. You know, sometimes they still don't know what I'm saying because I don't have the proper accent. Yeah, as far as an app or something like that, I haven't seen much. You know who knows the most Fonte? It's two people. It's my mom knows a whole bunch of Fonte, and then our daughter. She knows a lot of Fonte too. She's been doing her research before she came, and since she's been gone and coming back, she's learning. And I think maybe she's learning for the boyfriend. Yours speaks better Fonte than you. You're my husband or my mom, maybe. Somebody, I'm not sure who you're talking about, but you're probably right. Yes, it's, you know, because English is the main language spoken here, but I don't feel like that's the truth. I think that's what's written on paper, but it seems like it's region by region, which would be the main language used here in Ghana. So Twi is more in Accra, and Fonte is more central region. And that has been interesting because you say like Etisain, and that's another way to say like, how are you? But you could also say Otadin.
Mm-hmm.
That's another way to say how are you. One is Fonte, one is Twi.
Right.
And you know, sometimes you know which one is which, and sometimes you just don't.
I keep mixing them up.
You
I'm
know.
not sure.
I thought I knew which one was which, but oh yeah, Toby does speak better Fonte than me. People think that I'm Ghanaian, so nobody really bothers me. Nobody expects me to do too much or whatever, and everybody sees that Toby is a white man, and they expect a lot from him, and they're going to get what they need, and one of the things they need is him to be speaking a local language, and it's good, and he has the love and the respect of the people, and I think it's really special for me to have a husband who cares so much or enough to like learn the language of the people that he's around. And I'm not saying that I don't want to learn it. I do. It is important to me to learn it, and I do want to respect the culture, but I haven't had as a hard of a time fitting in to the culture compared to my husband. And I think him speaking Fonte is helping him fit in more.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, like I can just
Well
go
said,
to the
baby.
market and start negotiating, and I'm gonna get a deal. You know, and they're gonna treat me Ghanaian.
Right.
You know, especially if he's well across the street. You know, but Toby can't go to the market and just get get treated properly off GP. He's gotta drop a couple of niceties and some extra smiles
Oh,
and
yeah. Do my local greetings. Everybody's like, oh, greetings. Yeah.
yeah,
that's good.
it's
Helps.
good. It's very, very good. So I think, yeah, what you're saying is true, and it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. And yeah, I'm grateful. Do you think that that's true?
Oh, I don't know that that's true. I don't know that's true. You were saying some things that I don't even know, so I think you might know more words than I do. Maybe I've just struggled harder to say them correctly. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, you do. You'll ask over and over again.
I know, so many times, because
Yeah.
it's like there's subtle little mouth movements that we just don't do in the West. You know, there's like a
Yeah,
bang,
and the
and there's like a nose. It's like a nose thing. That, anyway, it's a journey.
yeah, and it's cool, and it's lifelong. This is where we live. We're not going anywhere
time.
else, so there's no rush. Walking around in daytime, do mosquitoes bite you? No, it starts around maybe 4 or 5. Like right now, Toby and I have been outside this whole time we've been with you. No mosquito spray. and we haven't gotten bit. We give thanks because we should have put mosquito spray on an hour ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do pretty good out here. Better than the last spot, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're still so close to the ocean. It's not as buggy, even though we feel like we're in the bush. We're like in the coastal savanna part of the bush, so it's different. I like citronella oil. And yeah, you know, the thing is, you can get malaria here. We know people that have gotten it. Don't do herbal remedies to get rid of malaria. If you're Ghanaian, there's a possibility you can do an herbal remedy to get rid of malaria and it's going to work for you.
Sure.
Honestly. But I don't think that we from the West have the same type of immune system or system to deal with malaria.
Right.
And if you get it, you need to go to the hospital immediately. You need to take the medicine that they give you. And don't hesitate to ask them for the next level of medication. Often what happens is Americans will go to a Ghanaian medical facility and not understand that there's levels of care. So there's a pill that you can get if you have malaria, and you can take the pill and that will help. There's an injection that you can get if you have malaria, and the injection is twice the price and it works 3 times as fast. They're not offering to you that to you first because that's not what many people are getting. Most people can afford the pills and that's what they get. So just understanding how to ask for proper care, I think, is important. Yes. Yeah, there is a malaria vaccine. We haven't gotten it. I don't think we will, Toby and I. We haven't gotten malaria, and I know we've told y'all we stay inside in the evenings and stuff, or we have our bug spray, except for tonight, because I don't know why. So
Playing fast and loose.
yeah, seriously. So yeah, we've been on for about an hour. We're gonna get. Oh wow, Mom! Look at that. Mom brought us citronella. Thank you, Mama. Let me. So this is the citronella oil that Mom uses, and it's basically a few drops of citronella concentrate, or what do they call that?
Essential oil?
Essential oil in a carrier oil. So people use, you can use almond, you can use coconut, shea, whatever. But you don't want to use it. Yeah, Toby does water, but if you use a carrier oil, it lasts for longer. If you use water, the water and the oil evaporate quicker. Carrier oil is gonna carry. So, anyway, what I was trying to say is we've been on for a little over an hour. We love you guys. We're so grateful that you are here with us and watching us, and go watch our last video because it's good, and we'll have another video out for you on Friday. Yes, the fan thing. I do that with the fan. I do not play around. And the flies too. They get all confused in the fan. So anyway, hit the like button because it helps us out. It'll take this video to more people. So thank you. And we will talk to y'all soon. Say bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.